Hi everyone, before we begin the following story, please like, share and subscribe to help us grow our community. Rain fell like silver beads from the sky, flooding the narrow paths of the Ajulegba market. The vendors yelled under worn umbrellas, guarding their goods from the downpour. Amidst it all stood Amara, her Ankara dress soaked at the hem, her sandals splashing through mud, as she rearranged baskets of tomatoes. Life had taught her resilience. Since her mother's passing and her father's sudden departure, Amara had raised her two younger siblings alone. Selling vegetables wasn't glamorous, but it was honest. Just as she was packing up, she noticed an elderly woman hunched over, struggling to balance a large woven basket on her head, while shielding herself with a torn nylon bag. Without hesitation, Amara dashed through puddles. "Mama, let me help you." The woman flinched, startled. Her wrapper was faded, her eyes weary. "You don't have to, my daughter," she said softly. "I want to," Amara replied, gently taking the basket. "Come sit, the rain's too much." They sat under Amara's umbrella beside her stall. Amara offered her roasted plantain and a sachet of water. "God bless you," the woman murmured. "People barely see me anymore, but you did." Amara smiled, brushing rain from her face. "I just did what anyone should." When the woman rose to leave, she touched Amara's shoulder. "You have a rare heart. I won't forget this." 3 days later, a sleek SUV pulled up beside Amara's stall. She stepped back, suspicious. "Why this car go park at my stall?" she said. Then a man in a white kaftan stepped out, holding a gold-trimmed envelope. "Are you Miss Amara?" "Yes, I be Amara. My madam requests your presence this evening. She left this for you." The handwritten note read, "Dear Amara, you helped me when no one else did. Please come have dinner with me. Yeme." Amara stared at it, that gentle old woman. Later that evening, dressed in her neatest Ankara gown and sandals, Amara stood before an ivory-colored gate in Ikoyi. The house beyond it was surreal, gold balconies, chandeliers glowing through tall windows, a marble fountain shaped like an angel. The driver led her inside. "Madam is expecting you." "Mama," Amara called, uncertain. "My daughter," the woman emerged, now elegant in fine lace. "You came." "I'm still surprised," Amara whispered. They sat outside, enjoying soft pounded yam and pepper soup. Amara tried not to stare at the grandeur. A calm voice interrupted them. "Mama, you called me." Amara turned and froze. A tall man in a navy kaftan approached, confident yet gentle. "This is my son Abena," Mama said proudly. "Abena, meet the young woman who helped your mother when she had nothing." Abena smiled. "So you're the famous Amara." She stood quickly. "Good evening, Sir Abena." "Please, just Abena," he replied. "Thank you for your kindness." They spoke for a while. Amara shared bits of her life, selling tomatoes, raising siblings. Abena listened closely, intrigued not just by her story but by her strength. Mama Edwea watched them with a knowing smile. Later that night, she whispered to her son. She didn't see wealth, she saw a person. You don't find that every day. As the moon climbed over the estate, Abena turned to Amara. "Would you mind coming again? Maybe just to talk." Amara hesitated, then smiled. "Only if there's no gold spoon involved next time." He laughed freely, like he hadn't in a long time, and under the soft glow of chandelier light and market memories, something new began to blossom. This story reminds us that the smallest act of kindness can open doors to the biggest changes in life. Amara didn't have much, but she gave from the little she had, not out of wealth, but out of empathy. In a world obsessed with status and appearances, her pure heart stood out.